In this module, you will learn about the beginning of the nationalist movement in India. The year 1857 holds a significant place in Indian history. It witnessed the first revolt against the mighty British Empire in India. What started as the Sepoy Mutiny soon spread out like wildfire, mainly across northern and central India. However, this sporadic revolt failed due to the lack of coordination and planning of the revolutionaries. Nevertheless, technically, the revolt of 1857 remains the first war of Indian independence. This realization of national identity was a lengthy process. It also involved common people, leaders, and revolutionaries to bring about change. Let's study how the consciousness of one nation emerged in India. In India, the rise of nationalism was intricately linked with the opposition of colonialism, similar to the way it happened in Vietnam. People realized that they were experiencing a common suffering under the oppressive British colonial rule. This understanding brought the different groups together in their anti-colonial struggle. However, each group developed its own method of struggle against the British rule. The event which proved instrumental in the history of the Indian freedom struggle was the First World War. India had been forced to take part in the First World War, in which Britain had fought against Germany. To continue the war, the British had to increase their defense expenditure and so levied new taxes on Indians to amass money. They introduced income tax and increased the custom duties. The rise in taxes had an adverse effect on the common people, who were forced to live a life of extreme hardship. Another factor which infuriated common people was the forced recruitment of rural people into the army to fight in the First World War. The situation worsened during 1918 when India was hit by crop failure and shortage of food grains. To make matters worse, the crop failure was further followed by famines and outbreak of influenza. This harsh social and political situation set the stage for the beginning of the nationalist struggle in India. The Indian freedom movement gained momentum with the coming of Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, later known as Mahatma Gandhi. He emerged on the national scene in January 1915. He had successfully tested novel ideas of non-violence and anti-colonial struggle in South Africa. Mahatma Gandhi brought the directionless revolutionaries of India on a common platform. He motivated diverse social groups to rise above petty differences of caste, creed, religion, region, and work single-mindedly towards the common goal of freedom. You have now reached the end of the module on the nationalist movement in India. In this module, you learnt that the rise of nationalism in India was linked with opposition of colonialism. The First World War created a new political and economic situation in India. The Indian freedom movement geared up momentum once again with the coming of Mahatma Gandhi In 1915,